Over the next few minutes, this presentation will highlight the main components to the S-Series asphalt spray system that is designed to spray oil-based sealants at high pressure. We will also offer some basic maintenance and care advice. Let's start with the holding tank. Here you see a professional fabricated steel tank. The dimensions are 24 inches in height by 48 inches in length by 24 inches in depth. Tank capacity is approximately 455 liters or 100 imperial gallons. Now we have this tank flipped upside down. The reason is to show quality of the tank. What you are looking at, as indicated by the arrow, is the roll or bend in the steel. This is on both bottom sides of the tank, full length. The tank only has welds on the end walls and the top cover, allowing for less chance of a leak. Some competitors only do one bottom side and one top side. Sprayman tanks are substantially safer and better built. Additionally, the weld testing undergoes dye penetrant inspection, the acronym DPI. The process can detect hairline cracks or defects in the weld by putting a dye in the weld surface and viewing the work results under ultraviolet lighting. Foot brackets are installed on both sides of the tank, not just one, to securely fasten the tank. The green arrow indicates the return flow location, a 1/2-inch pipe thread opening directly into the top of the tank. The red arrow indicates the filling cap, along with a 4-inch pipe threaded opening. The green arrow shows the suction line opening from the tank. It is a 1-inch pipe thread opening. The tank displayed is the SS truck mount model. The blue arrow shows where the engine plate mounts on top of the tank. Additionally, the red arrow is where the hose reel is mounted. These arrows show a view of the welds for the internal baffles. The 5 1-inch strips of steel inside the tank assist in balancing the flow or motion of the product when traveling. These little rubber components are about the thickness of a hockey puck, slightly smaller in diameter. They are known as anti-vibration dampeners, mounted between the engine base plate and the welded mounting plate. Their task is to allow for the centrifugal force of the engine while dampening the vibration that could affect the integrity of the tank or cause weakness to the welds. This frame shows the formed base plate built in 1/8 of an inch steel. Holes are drilled for mounting the engine, pump, and fastening plate to the tank. As our assembly goes along, we're going to display the location of the major components. Here we see the heart of the system, the green Albany gear pump. This series is rated to operate up to 500 psi and output at a flow of 10 gallons per minute, GPM. Additional information can be downloaded from the Sprayman Supply website and links. The inlet and outlet ports on this series are 1-inch NPT, National Pipe Thread. The drive shaft is 3/4 inch with a slotted keyway to mate with the power source. A Lovejoy connector couples with the engine or power source that can be easily removed for repair or maintenance. The arrow points to the connection between the Lovejoy pieces. This is a 6-spoke rubber piece called a Buna insert. Buna is a type of rubber compound. Next, we have our power source. The Honda GX160 has an output of 5.5 horsepower. It comes with a manufacturer 3-year limited warranty. For more information and specifications on this reliable engine, view the Sprayman Supply website and links. One of the spare parts that we recommend having is the recoil. Over time, wear and tear on the cord will eventually lead to the cord ripping apart. Always in the middle of a job, of course. Removing the 3 10mm bolts allows for a quick change out and minimal downtime to repair the broken cord at a later time. Here we see the oil level indicator or dipstick along with the filling port. The arrow shows the drain plug. Recommended oil is SAE 10W -30, and the capacity is 400 to 500 millimeters, or approximately 0.5 US quarts. Alternative oils can be used based on temperature zones. Refer to the owner's manual for additional specifications. Do not overfill the oil. This will impair the compression of the engine. Additionally, the Honda engine is equipped with a low-level oil alert. In case of cranking the engine over with no start, check the fluid levels first. Honda offers various gear reduction components. For the spray system application, a 6-to-1 reduction gearbox is mated with a Honda engine. The upper arrow shows the oil fill port. This nut is removed, and recommended oil is SAE 30 gear oil. Notice the pinhole in the nut, really close to the arrow. This is here for venting, and if you did overfill, it will be spilling out of here. The lower arrow shows the proper oil level. This nut is slightly opened, and when oil spills out, you have reached the proper level, then retighten the nut. The perfect fill level is 120 milliliters, or 5.1 US ounces. The top arrow points to the choke lever. All the way to the left for cold engine starts, then move the lever to the right side position for operation. The lower arrow points to the fuel shut-off lever. All the way to the right is the on position for operation. A reminder when in transport mode between jobs, a good habit is to shut off the fuel. The arrow points to the throttle lever. All the way to the far right is low throttle, or RPM as indicated by the turtle logo. Likewise, far left is full throttle, or high RPM, as indicated by the rabbit. For the spray system operation, throttle is normally set midway. No need to run full throttle and wear out components while wasting fuel. And finally, on the Honda engine is the on-off switch, marked here by the arrow. Now the Honda engine is ready to mate up with the Albany pump, so the heart and the brain of the spray system can come together. The spray system is now ready to connect the operating lines to the base-mounted engine-pump combination. The 1-inch suction line from the bottom left to the top right side of the Albany pump includes an inline brass shutoff or ball valve, along with a cast iron Y strainer. The 1-inch brass valve shown here is connected by black iron, steel pipe fittings, and elbows, as shown by the top green arrow. The bottom arrow points to the 1-inch galvanized adapter, which connects the clear flex hose in the suction line. The black Y strainer is an inline protection in case a foreign object falls into the tank. This protects the internal components of the Albany gear pump. The Y strainer has a removable cap for easy cleanout and servicing. Once removed, the internal screen can be cleaned and reinstalled. In the event of low suction, this component should be checked to see if an obstruction is blocking the flow of product. This is an exaggerated view of where an optional inline gauge could be placed to indicate flow of pressure. Operating ranges vary based on temperature, throttle, and relief valve settings. This is a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch brass pressure relief valve. Manufactured by W.L. Hamilton, the valve allows for adjustment in pressure to set the flow of product to a desired setting for proper output of sealant. The valve range is 0 to 700 psi. The green arrow indicates a lock nut that can be tightened once a setting is achieved. Remember the old saying, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? Tightening the screw down will increase pressure. Loosening the screw up will relieve pressure. The two hose connections shown here are on the output side of the Albany gear pump. The clear flex hose is a return line to the holding tank. The black hydraulic hose is the output line to the wand, delivering the sprayed product. The 1/2 inch black hydraulic line now connects to the swivel end on the red Reelcraft hose reel. On the handle side of the hose reel is a locking bolt that allows for handle adjustment if the reel is being installed in a tight-fit location. Vibration can cause the bolt to loosen over time. Check the tightness periodically. The green arrow indicates a locking T-bar that sets the reel in a locked position when traveling. This way, the hose will not unravel between job positioning. The green arrow shows the swivel connection from the short hose to the main 100-foot line. Unfortunately, this connection can be a weak spot for leaking on the system. The reels are designed for many applications, including air, water, and oil. Due to the abrasive content of asphalt sealant, product can leak from this point fairly quickly. A recommended fix is PL silicone around the C-clip, or replacement. The green arrow shows the 1/2 inch connection port for the main 100-foot line. The port is made of cast iron construction. Be careful not to impact or hit the port when using wrenches on the line. In colder temperatures, cast iron can easily crack with any rough impact. The threaded hose is connected with Teflon tape or pipe thread compound. The final connection of the 100-foot line is to the end of the spray wand. A couple different styles of trigger handles are displayed here. The shorter wand is a standard pressure washer handle. The longer model is a more ergonomically friendly handle that can reduce strain to the operator. The green arrow shows an additional safety lock on the handle to prevent product from flowing out in operation. An additional note on the handles is the SS systems use handles with a 5,000 psi and 10 GPM output as a minimum. The green arrow is showing the connection port for the wand tubing into the handle. Over time, wear and tear by the operator can cause the tubing to break at this point. we recommend keeping an additional tube available, along with an Easy Out kit. The Easy Out kit will remove the broken piece of thread from the handle end. Then the new tube can be installed. The previous wand can be rethreaded several times before it becomes too short. An additional shut-off valve is installed on the end of the wand. Once the system is shut down, the remaining product in the wand tubing can flow out. Shutting off the valve and cleaning the tip at the end of each use allows the equipment to remain clean. Above the shut-off valve is the tip components. The green arrow points to the tip body. The yellow arrow points to an optional inline strainer or screen that can catch finer particles or solids before they pass through the end of the tip. The red arrow points to the tip cap that locks the components in place. Finally, the blue arrow is an example of a brass spray tip. The tips are available in brass or stainless steel with a variety of output and fan angles. Thank you for watching the system video. We hope you found it educational and informative. Our goal is to assist businesses to succeed in our industry. If you have any additional questions or insights, please feel free to reach out to us through our contact channels. On behalf of Sprayman Supply, thank you, and bye for now.